Welcome to aminacademy.com. In engineering mechanics regarding collision of elastic bodies, let us do some introduction. An elastic collision is an encounter between two bodies in which the total kinetic energy of the two bodies remains the same. In an ideal, perfectly elastic collision, there is no net conservation of kinetic energy into other forms of such as heat, noise, or potential energy. Now let us do more explanation regarding collision of elastic bodies. In our daily life, we can watch the children playing with balls of glass, rubber, and other elastic materials. If we watch them carefully, we will find that if a glass ball is allowed to fall on a marble floor from a certain height, it rebounds. That means it rises up after striking the floor to a certain height. This height is generally less than the height from which the ball is allowed to fall. If the same ball is allowed to fall on a wooden floor, then it will rebound to a lesser height than from the marble floor. We will also see that if the balls of different materials are allowed to fall on a marble floor, they will rebound to different heights. From this phenomena, we can understand this property of body by virtue of which they rebound after impact is called elasticity of that body. It may be noted that a body which rebounds to a greater height is said to be more elastic than which the ball rebounds to a lesser height. But if a body does not rebound at all after its impact, it is called an inelastic body. Phenomenon of collision. Now we can watch when collision happen. These phenomena we can notice that first one, the bodies immediately after collision come momentarily to rest. The bodies the two bodies tends to compress each other so long as they are compressed to the maximum value. The two bodies attempt to regain its original shape due to their elasticity. This process of regaining the original shape is called restitution. Now let us explain the law of conservation of momentum. According to the law of conservation of momentum, when two bodies collide with one another, the sum of their linear momentum always remains unaffected. That is, a linear momentum after and linear momentum before the collision remains the same, but this is true only when there is no external unbalanced forces acting on the bodies. Look at the figure. Here two bodies having masses m1 and m2 traveling moving in same direction with velocities u1 and u2 respectively. The first part. This is a before collision. Now suppose at the time of collision, during collision, look at this figure. So the forces acting on this direction and this force acting in this direction. Here it's hit together and further the rebound, that velocity of that first body after collision become v final, and here velocity of the second body we can do v2. That is, first before collision velocity of first body is u1, second body is u2, and after collision velocity of first body is u1 and second body is v1 and second body is v2. Now mathematically we can express this one as total momentum before collision. Here m1 u1 momentum of first body plus momentum of second body is m2 u2, which is equal, this is before collision, then after collision total momentum is m1 v1 plus m2 v2. Here where m1 equal to mass of first body, u1 is velocity of first body, m2 is mass of second body, u2 is velocity of second body before collision. Then after collision, v m1 v1 is a momentum of the first body after collision. m2 v2 is the momentum of second body after collision. This total momentum of two bodies after collision. So here we can say total momentum before collision is equal to total momentum after collision. This is called a law of conservation of energy. Now regarding elastic collision, let us do more videos. Forthcoming videos we can do. If you have done, please subscribe our YouTube channel.